cellos. Today we're going to be working on our 2 octave scales in the key of A major and F sharp minor. A major and F sharp minor share the same key signature, which is 3 sharps. So we're going to have F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp in both of those keys. And then of course for the F sharp minor we add a couple of additional sharps for the ascending version. So we'll get to that in a moment. Let's go ahead and start with our A major scale. Now if you've learned the 1 octave version of the A major scale, we're just kind of extending it up a 2nd octave. So we start on the G string with A natural, 1st finger. We do our extension for the B, so 2nd finger. C sharp, open, E, extend again, F sharp, 2nd finger, and G sharp, 4th finger, and then open A. Now for the upper octave, we do 1 and 2 in 1st position. Then you shift to 3rd position, 1st finger on D, 3rd finger on E, shift again. This next note, F sharp, is a whole step above E. That is 1st finger. Then you stretch a whole step to the 2nd finger. That is G sharp, and then you play A. That is your harmonic, so it's encouraged that you tune it with the harmonic. We'll do our turnaround G sharp, then back to A, and then 2-1. Shift to 3rd finger. This is 3rd position. The note is E, also a harmonic there. 1st finger. This one you can tune with your open D if you want to check to see if that's in tune. 1st finger. And then 1st position, 3rd finger. Do your extension here, so stretch out. G sharp. And then as you're doing the turnaround, you can either stay in that extended position or you go. You could use 3rd finger. When you're going up the scale, it is really important that you do 2nd finger when you're going to follow it up with the C sharp. You do not want to get in the habit of playing 3rd finger and then doing the extension. If you've got an extended finger pattern, it's a good idea to play all the notes on that string in that finger pattern. However, we do sometimes make an exception if we're not going to play the note that requires the extension again. Then we can close the extension. So either way would work. Let's go ahead and try that one with a beat. We're going to do 2 beats per note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So A major is a really great scale to practice in 2 octaves. It's a fairly accessible one, even though it does go up to the kind of middle high register. It is a nice one because it's got some really helpful harmonics for tuning some really key notes. So I would encourage you to really give it some time, practice slowly at first. All right, now we're going to go ahead and move on to F sharp minor. This one is a little bit more tricky than the A major, and you're going to be starting in with your 1st finger on the note F sharp. So if you find that note with your extended 4th finger, move your 1st finger to it so you're in raised 3rd position here. And it's a good idea when you're starting that high up on the string, especially the C string, that you do tune it with a tuner if you've got one handy. Now, because it's a minor scale, let's go over the notes first. We've got our sharps in the key signature, F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. And then ascending, you're going to have D sharp and E sharp. E sharp is one of those notes that is a white key on the piano, so we don't think of it as a sharp note, but when you are in the key of F sharp major and using the E sharp as a leading tone, you do have to spell it E sharp, not F natural. So that's one of those times that you would get a white key spelled as an accidental or a sharp, not a natural. Okay, so let's go over the fingering. So we're going to go first first finger, third finger, fourth finger, no extension here. Remember, our minor scales always start with a whole step, then a half step. So if you start on first finger, you're going to use 3, 4, no extension. And then going from third position to second position, when you're shifting to go up a scale, when you start in a higher position and then you're changing strings, you always shift back one position each time you change strings. So we do that kind of like a spider or a crab by stretching the first finger and then bringing the rest of the hand to meet it. So let's do that again. So we got 1, 3, 4. That note is B, so you've got F sharp, G sharp, A, and then B. Now do an extension, and then this is going to be D sharp, and we only play the D sharp ascending, so this will not be an extension descending. And then we do our first finger E sharp, second finger F sharp. Then we've got our fourth finger on G sharp. A sharp is always good in this one, so open A is fine. And then we go first finger, third finger, and then shift to first finger, third finger. We do the turnaround, so this is F sharp and then E sharp is the turnaround. Now we do our extension and use the second finger, so we've got whole step here. So E, D, get back to third finger, C sharp, first finger, do the extension here. Now you're going to shift up, but you're not going to be extended this time. And then third finger, shift up. So all together that is going to look like this. 1, 3, 4. Extend. And then remember, this one is not quite all the way back to first position because it's an E sharp. 4, open, shift here. Now change your finger pattern. 3, still extended there. Good, let's go ahead and try that one with a beat. 2 beats per note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So F sharp minor is one of the trickier scales that we will be learning. So I would encourage you to practice it slowly, really focus on accuracy and precision of intonation. And don't worry if you're not able to play it fast right away. It's more important that you're really just kind of working on getting the hang of the finger patterns. And this is this one of those scales that once you can play F sharp minor, you could really play any scale. There, as you get into the more remote keys, C sharp minor and G sharp minor, they just really don't get any more challenging. It's just the similar challenges in each scale. So once you've kind of gotten to this level of navigating the shifting, then there's really no scale that's out of reach for you. But it may take you a little while to get the hang of it. So good luck and happy practicing.